Funding for this program was made possible by the following sponsors.
Hi there, I'm Juan Gonzalez, Neighborhood Services Public Education Coordinator.
And I'm Elena Magadumian, Neighborhood Services Public Education Specialist.
And we're here today welcoming you to the latest installment of Neighborhood Services TV, your window into the programs and events sponsored by the City of Glendale's Neighborhood Services section. Elena, why don't you tell us what the viewers at home are going to be seeing today?
Today, over 500 volunteers will be teamed up with city staff and community leaders who will be going out, removing graffiti and picking up trash to make the Jewel City sparkle.
And that's just a taste of what they'll be seeing. Let's cut to Perkins Plaza for the start of today's festivities.
You must register before we can have you help us paint out graffiti and clean up Glendale.
Well, we cleaned up the community today. We're about to make it pretty. So everybody out there, see us coming, watch out.
Welcome, we're glad to have you here this morning.
Chocolate chip muffins and Danishes and orange juice and coffee. We're gearing up everyone for a great day out there.
Want you well fed and highly energized before we head out to paint out graffiti and clean up our town.
We're really glad to see all of you this morning. Just in case you didn't know, we plan to eradicate 50,000 square feet of graffiti this morning and clean up 18 linear miles of streets and alleys. So we've got a lot to do this morning. I hope you're all ready to work.
On behalf of the City of Glendale, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 12th annual Great Graffiti Paint Out and Community Cleanup Day. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out to help us make this community sparkle. We have about 500 volunteers here today, and you'll be working at about 30 different work sites throughout the city. We are committed to keeping this city graffiti free. I have a proclamation here on behalf of the mayor and the City of Glendale, and I'm not going to read the proclamation, but I am going to present it to Julie as the chair of the Committee for Clean and Beautiful Glendale. Thank you, Julie. And now, on behalf of Mayor Dave Weaver, I declare today, May 13, 2000, to be Great Graffiti Paint Out and Community Cleanup Day.
We are the Keep California Beautiful City for cities from 100,000 to 1 million people in population. And part of the reason we were named that by Keep California Beautiful is because of these kind of events and the commitment of this city to keep itself beautiful and well maintained. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Let's get underway here.
As you can see, there's lots of energy and enthusiasm in the plaza. The work teams have gathered, their supplies are all ready. Let's join them as we make the Jewel City sparkle.
After cleaning up Glendale, let's join the volunteers who are now returning to City Hall to celebrate their accomplishments.
Hey, yo, everybody out over there, area, don't need us out. gonna start off with a dance contest, okay? So I want everybody to come out in the middle, young and old. We have got a winner in this dance contest. It's me. Okay, what is this little boy's name up here? Can you come up here for a minute? Ben? Okay, now this is our last little game thing that we're doing.
Okay,
we are looking for the dirtiest. I know you guys were out there painting, picking up trash.
The one with the most paint.
Or, you know, you gotta look like a scrub. You just gotta look down and dirty. The person you think that has the most paint on them, I want you to scream the loudest, okay? Okay, let's start off with Ben. Where's Ben? Ready? Who thinks Ben, let's all have Ben stand up the front. Who thinks Ben has the most paint on him? Everybody? Let's hear it.
Clap or yell.
Amir.
Loud, period.
Who thinks Ramir has the most paint?
How about
Ivana.
Ivana?
Okay.
Yasmin.
Jasmine. Okay, now let's hear it for
Okay,
Jessica.
what about Jessica? Okay, well, hands down, Jessica obviously had the most paint on her. Jessica, have you any few words to tell your fans out there?
Hi.
This is the greatest band in the world as far as I'm concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Ganji and Painting Silence! Woo!
after the Great Graffiti Paint Out Day, Elena sat down to speak with our jewel level sponsors to find out why they become involved with projects such as the Great Graffiti Paint Out Day.
We're here today with our Jewel City sponsors for the 2000 Great Graffiti Paint Out and Community Cleanup Day.
The Graffiti Paint Out has been going on for about 12 years, and we've been sponsors through that whole time. Also, though, the graffiti program has been going on for about 20 years in the Glendale Association of Realtors, because we really feel that preventing graffiti in our community is real important. We've been supporting the efforts since that time.
And typically, associations look for projects within the community that they can participate in for their members. And being that we are realtors and the appearance of our city is very important, we support this event because we want to help Glendale put its best foot forward. And we think that the members of our association have a vested interest in that. So we're very pleased to be a part of it.
It gives us more opportunities to sell homes if the community is clean, if buyers are attracted to what they see. Again, it's business opportunities for us. So on behalf of the members of our association, the cleaner the community is, the more opportunities they'll have to do business.
The gas company is very interested in giving back to the community. The community is very good to us in Southern California, and so we provide several millions of dollars a year to events like the Great Graffiti Paint Out. But we like this event in particular because it helps increase the quality of life for the residents.
Our organization is community owned, and so we feel a pretty strong obligation to get out there and be part of the community cleanup.
One year I was out riding my motorcycle painting graffiti off all the stop signs and the no parking signs, and somebody came up and said, "Why are you wasting your time doing that? It's going to be painted out in another hour or so." And I said, you know, for the next hour there's not going to be graffiti on it, and if we keep painting it out it's going to discourage them from doing it. And he walked away and said, "Oh, you're right."
We get out there and have a lot of fun, paint all over ourselves, and I take a lot of pictures. The kids see themselves, but the end result is the kids feel good about it. They've had a fun day, and when we all turn around as we're walking away from the area and look back, it looks so much better than when we arrived.
The other one was when we were working with a bunch of kids painting one of the tunnels under the freeway. We had about 20 or 30 kids, and I think by the end of the day we had more paint on them than we did on we did paint out the graffiti, but it was great to see the community getting involved and painting the graffiti out and doing something to make our community look better.
Having been involved with the walking part of the Great Graffiti Paint Out today, I did the cleanup part along Broadway. It just takes a little bit, cleaning up your storefronts. There were a lot of weeds, a lot of cigarette butts, some graffiti, not too much. You guys are doing a great job of keeping the graffiti and paint down, but every little bit does help. So I encourage businesses to not only participate in the one-day event, but participate in keeping their storefronts clean and the areas, the streets, and everything around it clean, and that'll help keep all of Glendale clean.
The volunteers returned to Parcher Plaza and had a great time celebrating a morning of painting out graffiti and picking up the trash. As you can see, the wall behind us is just one of the sites which was painted out on this day.
Today, over 50,000 square feet of graffiti was removed, and litter was picked up from 18 linear miles of streets and alleyways. Good job, Glendale.
You can do your part to keep Glendale clean year-round by participating in our Adopt a Block program. Schools, businesses, churches, and other interested volunteers can adopt the area of their choice, and they agree to keep it clean for a minimum of 1 year. Neighborhood Services will help you out with tools, supplies, graffiti removal solution as needed. For more information on the Adopt a Block program, contact the Neighborhood Services Office at 818-548-3700.
The City of Glendale is committed to keeping its city graffiti-free. To report any graffiti in your neighborhood, please call the Neighborhood Services Office at 818-548-3700, or you can call the Graffiti Removal Hotline at 818-548-3726.
Well, that does it for this installment of Neighborhood Services TV. I'm Juan Gonzalez.
I'm Elena Magradumian.
And remember, keep the Verdugos green
and Glendale clean.
See you next time.
thank you to all our sponsors for making this event a success.